It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares. Hour with from Scrabble, Chuck Woolery. From Night Court, Paula Kelly. Arsenio Hall. Arlene Francis. McLean Stevenson. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman. Hello there.
Well, thank you.
All right.
You know, yesterday we had a very wonderful, lively audience. How are they today?
Lively.
Lively.
How lively?
Yeah, they're all right.
I'll say lively.
Are you lively?
I am semi-lively.
I see you're wearing that same old hunk of red leather again. I'm tired of looking at it, Arsenio.
Me and McLean switched suits, and
That's your outfit?
Yeah, but you can't wash it, so I gave it to her.
This is what the new L.A. Fire Department will be wearing next year. You guys will be happy to hear that.
yes,
Doesn't this look real?
It's lime green.
Looks almost like it's real gold, doesn't it?
It's got holes in it.
Yeah. Shall we have a go at it now by greeting our two players over here? We have Melody Mock and Phyllis Myers. Let's have Hey, welcome. Melody, we want to hear about you first, please.
Hi, Gene. I was born in Hollywood, California, but I live in Beaverton, Oregon, and I enjoy camping and all kinds of games. I love to play games,
All kinds of games? Oh, you're making me very nervous, Melody.
Pretty much all kinds of games.
Oh, all right.
And I just finished 4 years in the Navy, and now I'm back down in Southern California to have some fun in the sun.
Good for you, Melody. You've got a life that's all together here. Phyllis, let's hear about you, please.
Hi, Gene.
Hi.
I'm from San Diego, and I'm into...
Let's not have a rally.
I enjoy golf, writing, and art, and I do public relations for a wonderful health agency, Planned Parenthood.
Good for you. All right. Let's begin with the match game here. We're going to play 3 rounds, and the winner will go on to challenge a returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Melody won the toss. We'll ask her to go first.
B, please.
B. That's this one. Lady Gwendolyn said to the stable boy. She said.
Hey, stable boy, come here.
No.
How
She didn't
stable is
say
she?
that. She said,
Come here, Sonny.
stable boy, my husband is very dumb. He's one very dumb night. Instead, shut up. Instead of, I shall tell you how dumb he is if you'll just be patient and wait a moment. Instead of an iron chastity belt, he had mine made out of blank. Instead of an iron chastity belt, he had mine made out of blank. Very sincerely yours, Lady Gwendolyn. In the slot,
Yes.
Where is that the slot?
Paula. Sure word is Arsenio.
Oh, thank you.
I stuck it in for her, Gene.
No, he didn't.
Melody.
Please.
Lady Gwendolyn said to the stable boy, my husband is one very dumb knight. Instead of an iron chastity belt, he had mine made out of blank.
Horseshoes?
Back to the
Stable horseshoes.
That's a good answer.
Melody, you don't understand us. We certainly don't understand you.
Horseshoes.
It's early
No.
yet.
You know what a chastity belt is?
I do.
Usually they're made out of iron. They were in the Middle Ages. And the implication here was it would be made out of some less durable material other than iron. That's what we were going after here, but we're never going to get it, I don't think. What do you say?
Actually, I had horseshoes to begin with.
Sure you did.
But then I thought, why not sheepskin?
Sheepskin, why not?
On the other hand,
Oh, well.
why sheepskin?
No? I want to hear a good one on this.
I don't know. I had horseshoes, but I crossed it out. and I put paper.
Paper would be good.
Thank you.
They had no paper back then.
They had papyrus. What have you got?
Okay, now, I said lace.
Aha!
Oh, that kind of a night.
Oh.
A novel
Oh,
idea.
that leaves me with infinite possibilities, but we can't go into that now. John?
Well, you know, chastity has never been my strong suit. But I said tissue paper.
All right. You got the hang
Way
of
to
the
go,
down melody?
John.
What do you say, Arlene?
Well, this knight was very fat. Overweight, you understand. So, he wanted to be thin so that he would be lovable like the other knights of Columbus. So I said rubber.
Aha!
Very light laughter and applause.
It was a good build-up for kind of a meager answer.
What have you got for us, McLean?
Well, in a more serious vein, I said silly putty.
Silly putty.
Ready, Philip?
Cute answer.
Silly putty, eh?
I'd say.
All right. Gina said, "That's the last time I'll let Madame Weird Wanda tell my fortune. Instead of a crystal ball, she was gazing into a blank ball." Instead of a crystal ball.
Oh, brother.
Good.
Oh,
No,
boy.
that's fine.
You notice I'm trying to set a new trend. 2 gloves.
2 gloves.
Just something new. I doubt if it'll catch on.
Why
but
on
2
earth
gloves.
are you doing that? With no fingers.
Huh? Yeah, with no
Fingers.
Good.
And I'm also glad you put 2 black people on the show. I really appreciate it.
Next to each other.
Yeah,
Is that a first?
Look alike.
Because really, last time I was here, I asked John, I said, why don't you ever have 2 black people on? He said, we had Willie Tyler and Lester. You know,
Yeah,
I said,
I
that
did.
don't count, man. One is made of wood. You know?
Great conversation.
One brother made of wood. That counts. You know?
It's the closest we came was
I'll
Willie
tell you,
Tyler and Lester
Arsenio,
until this moment.
I never noticed. I'm colorblind.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Here we go. Ready, Phyllis? Gina said, "That's the last time I'll let Madame Weird Wanda tell my fortune. Instead of a crystal ball, she was gazing into a blank ball."
A basketball.
A basketball. Hey, that's not bad.
That is a great
Yeah,
answer.
it's
That
about the
was
size of a crystal ball,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Gee, Minnie, I wish... Actually, I thought of that.
You thought of that.
Basketball.
Terrific. All right, 1. If you could print a little bigger, it looks like it would
It was a
help us.
smaller basketball.
No. Print a little bigger because when you
because
print
you
that
can't see
small,
that.
can't see that, you see. Even on the tight shot. All right, Arsenio.
I do a lot of bowling, and I said...
Bowling ball is a good one.
Yeah.
Very good.
I bowl with them. That's my team.
I thought it was a good answer, too, and I said basketball.
You did. All right. 2 for Phyllis so far. John?
2 strikes for Phyllis, but I got another gutter ball here with bowling.
Bowling ball?
Yeah.
Bowling ball is good. Arlene?
Well, it seems that this particular fortune teller was very small. And so she used a golf ball.
Golf ball.
I was going to say basketball, but I said horseshoe.
Instead.
No, I said basketball.
You said that. All right. So there we are. 3-0 at the end of round 1. Phyllis is ahead. Got a lot more game ahead of us. We'll go to round 2 right after this for you. Here we go with round 2. King. Phyllis is ahead. You go first.
Okay.
Let's see what A said. Mr. Guinness said. He said, I just found something new for my record book. A car that has 50 million miles on it. It's owned by Elizabeth Taylor, and she only used it to drive to the blank.
Gene, come here.
One more time?
One more time.
There you go.
Mr. Guinness said, I just found a car that's 50 million miles on it. It's owned by Elizabeth Taylor. It's only used to drive.
Yes. 3 don't play. You lay out.
We don't write, Chuck.
Yeah,
Right.
great answer, too.
Here we go, Phyllis. Mr. Guinness said, I just found something new for my record book.
Arlene does right.
Car that has what? Yeah. Oh, Arlene does right.
Yeah.
You've got it in there. Okay.
You do get 2 right.
Stick it in
I
there.
thought you said doesn't right.
Oh, you see? Sympathy will take
All right.
care of
I just found
everything.
something new for my record book, a car that has 50 million miles on it. It's owned by Elizabeth Taylor, and she only used it to drive to the blank.
Divorce courts.
Divorce court. Hey, Phyllis. Terrific answer. A very hip, wonderful answer. You're first.
Yeah, I don't know. I had cellulite on my mind. I said supermarket.
Supermarket.
I'm thinking. How quickly
Okay.
those fat people turned on me.
What do you got, John?
Did you say that was a very hip and wonderful answer? Did
I
hear you
think so.
Did I hear you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Divorce court.
That's it. Very good.
Yo, John!
Show us your divorce court.
I'm embarrassed to tell you I haven't got divorce court because I happen to know Elizabeth Taylor, and what she uses her car for is to go to the bank.
That's why there's 50 million miles on it. All right. Are we all set? No, okay. Now, you picked up one more, Phyllis. That puts you at 4, and Melody gives you a chance to catch up. Hey, did you hear about nearsighted Norman?
No.
Want to hear about nearsighted Norman?
What about nearsighted?
I'll tell you
How am I
about
up
Norman,
against
whether you
it?
want to hear about him or not. He sprayed blank under his arms.
What was he, nearsighted?
He's nearsighted, so
Yeah.
he sprayed blank under his arms. See, he didn't know he was spraying blank under his arms. All right.
Oh, did I get to work on this one?
Yes, you were. Everybody plays on this one because she hasn't matched anyone yet. All right.
Wait just a minute. Just in case.
Changing your mind, Chuck.
No, I just more specific.
All right, Melody. Nearsighted Norman. Hear about him? He sprayed blank under his arms.
He sprayed Raid.
Oh. Raid! Good.
Oh, no! Oh, this is awful!
You blew it again, hey, Chuck?
Well, look what I put.
Oh, you scratched out
Scratched
Raid?
out Raid and put...
They gave it because they
Bug
gave
spray.
it
And I put bug spray.
Now, wait a minute.
It's okay, yeah!
Okay.
Bug spray, bug spray. I just got more specific. That's all.
All right.
I'm helping him plead his case because I'm like 2 left shoes. So wrong. I have mace.
Mace. I think that's good. If you're nearsighted, you might do something
Okay,
like
I'm going to
that.
plead my case. I got more general. I said disinfectant.
Disinfectant.
Yeah.
Boo her!
Don't you dare.
Boo her!
It's not that bad.
I'm going to boo you.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Yeah. Can we get Willie Tyler and Lester back? No. That was wonderful. It rhymed. It was terrific. I loved it. So I said she sprayed Raid.
All right. 4-2 to score.
Remember when we thought she couldn't play?
Yeah. She got the hang of it all of a
You
sudden.
got it.
What have you got for us?
Well, you know what he had under his arm. So I used hairspray.
Hairspray.
Boo her!
That's right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. No, that is a good one. That's a good one.
Francis? Come on.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it, McLean?
Is there going to be trouble, Gene?
No.
Should be happy they got the job. I said, raid.
So you're catching up. Good for you. We got a tight game going here. 4-2 to score. She's still ahead. Round 3, the last round after this. Third and final round coming up. Here it is. Phyllis, you're ahead. You go first. A. All right. The 2 A's. She chose A. Arsenio and Arlene, you're the only 2 who play. Here it is. Fat Frida is so fat. When she puts on a yellow dress, people mistake her for a blank.
You're right.
He'll, you don't write.
You know, wait a second.
Well, what is that?
You got 15 answers. You know.
What did you say?
I said,
Your mic is on. Your mic is on. Your mic is on.
well, so is yours, dummy.
If you want to talk to me, talk over here. That's, oh, I see, yeah. That's right.
Oh, good. That's good.
Is that how you spell it?
No. Okay, here we go. Phyllis.
This is going to be
They're having trouble there. I had to straighten them out.
interesting.
Ready. Fat Frida's so fat when she puts on a yellow dress, people mistake her for a blank.
Blimp.
A blimp. She said blimp. But I've never seen a yellow blimp. They're
I haven't
usually
either.
gray or something like that.
If you had have said she had Goodyear on her thigh, I would have answered blip or...
Yeah. What did you say?
I had bus, but I said cab.
Cab is perfect. A yellow cab.
What a crowd. I love this crowd. I'll tell you. I love this crowd. Oh!
What happened? Wait a minute. A minute ago, you hated them.
That wasn't me. That was Byron Allen from Real People. That wasn't me.
I never thought of it, but you do, you know. Yeah, it's up to you now.
Well, she was so big that she looked like a school bus.
Right. Bus and cab are the two good answers.
I missed.
Well, Chiquita the blimp, though. Chiquita the blimp was yellow.
Now, you need 1 to tie and 2 to win, Melody. Here it is.
Oh, I don't write.
Felicia said. Felicia speaking. See, she said, did you hear what Mr. Whipple did at the wedding? During the ceremony, he squeezed the blank.
What was that again? Read that again.
Mr. Whipple,
What did he do?
during the wedding ceremony, he squeezed the blank.
Was Mr. Whipple the groom?
Why did he do that?
No.
Oh, was he a friend of the family?
Yes, he was. On the bride's side.
Oh, he squeezed. Oh.
No, he was on the groom's side.
This is a frightening
Give her a hand,
round.
would you?
Yeah.
Melody's still sitting over there saying, horseshoe. I can't believe I said horseshoe. And her husband is at home. Should have married that other girl.
Put it in the slot, Arlene.
Yes,
and away
yes,
we
Dad.
go. Melody. Felicia said, did you hear what Mr. Whipple did at the wedding? During the ceremony, he squeezed the blank.
The bride.
He squeezed the bride. All right. She said he squeezed the bride.
You're a very bright woman.
There it is. Tie 4. One more bride squeeze, and she
your
wins the
husband's
game.
going to forgive you.
Okay, come on down, Melody. Right there, if you would please get to you in a second. Phyllis, it was a pleasure to meet you. We're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Phyllis Myers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, good for you. How do you feel?
Super.
Good. All right, now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring in the rest of the set, the other stars. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hitachi's cassette match music system, FM AM stereo receiver with 7.5 watts per channel, belt drive turntable with magnetic cartridge, two-way high drone cone speaker system, furnished by Hitachi. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, our win from Hotel, Heidi Bohay. From Aftermath, Jamie Farr. From Another World, Linda Dano. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
And you can bet your lucky horseshoes that we're going to be back in just a minute to play Hollywood Squares. Join us.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. And here she is, Melody Mock, who survived a kind of scraggly little start there, but made your way through match game. And good for you for keeping your concentration. She's a Hollywood sailor, correct? You're from Hollywood, and was in the Navy for 5 years, and now she's moving on to Hollywood Squares. We have 3 new celebrities with us. Jamie Farr. Horseshoe. Heidi Bohay. And Linda Dano. And whoever booked Jamie, thanks a lot, because finally I've got a guy with a bigger nose than I have on the show. Thank you, bookers. Heidi Bohay.
Yes.
Welcome to you. It's your first time on any game show, you told me.
Come on.
And
You're putting the pressure on now.
But you did a great job yesterday. For those of you who haven't
Thank
seen
you.
it, Heidi is a star on really the biggest hit of the previous season. And you're going to be coming back for your second season on Hotel.
Yes.
So what do you think is going to happen to you in the second season that might be different?
Well, they've already tried to. I tried to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work out. We're always trying to fool around the linen closet, my husband and I. And this year we're going to really Have a good year, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll all check into the hotel and look for you in the linen closet. Why don't you and I run over here and check out Hollywood Squares? Here we go, Melody. And your opponent for the day is a lady who's been here for 2 days already. This is her third. Her name is Tamara Allison. Her total is $12,600. Which was one real good day the first day, and then yesterday we didn't quite connect on the super match, but you're really doing okay. Yeah, you seem pretty relaxed. So have you really settled into this now?
Oh, I'm having a great time.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I think I would be having a great time too if I had $12,600 in only 2 days. Let's see how you fare today when we will play Hollywood Squares once again until we hear the time's up bell, and whoever's ahead at that point goes on to play super match, which can be worth up to $30,000. Okay, first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square. Champion always gets to start. That is you, Tamara Allison. Pick a star and let's go.
Okay, Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall.
Read, John.
Your wife took all your polyester leisure suits
and gave them to McLean.
Your wife took all your polyester leisure suits and made them into running suits and gave them to McLean. No. Is it okay to run in them, or will you probably end up with excess perspiration?
Right. Logically, they never make running suits of polyester, so I would probably think it's a bad material to use.
Okay.
Probably creates
You got the gist of the question. He says, don't run in them. Agree or disagree, Tamara?
I'll agree.
Don't run in polyester. You are right to agree, and you get the first square. Got that, McLean?
Doesn't move.
Melody Mock, your turn to try to get on the board for an O.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Which came first, the burning of Rome or the violin?
The burning of Rome, quite obviously.
Well, obviously.
Quite
You agree or
obviously.
disagree? He says the burning of Rome came before the violin.
I agree.
The burning of Rome did come
Why,
before the
certainly.
violin, and it is, in a sense, obviously, because it's by a tremendous margin. Rome was burned in 64 AD. Violins were not invented as such until the 16th century. There were string instruments that resembled violins, but not violins. Tamara, your move.
Heidi, please.
Heidi Bohay, into the fray.
Okay.
How many human brains would it take to generate enough energy to light up a flashlight?
Are you really asking me that question? Okay.
Yeah, but you have two choices.
Okay.
60,000 human brains, or just one.
How do they research
What is so funny?
You do have a choice.
Okay. We all know it's 60,000.
Do we know that? Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
60,000 human brains would generate enough energy to light up a flashlight. Right. You should have
surprised
agreed
myself.
with Heidi. The opponent gets that square, and we'll be back to find out what happens in a $100 game after these messages. Be there.
Stay tuned for more of the match game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Arsenio was wondering how we researched the last question, and we surveyed, I believe, 60,000 brains and an innumerable number of flashlights to come to that conclusion, Arsenio. We do a lot of work on
You
this
always
show.
hit the mic when you lie. Did you see that?
Okay, we are in the middle of our $100 game, and Melody is ahead, and it's also her move. Pick a star.
Jamie, please.
Jamie, please.
Jamie Farr.
Please.
Please. Jamie.
Yes. Why don't you have two Lebanese on the show? Omar Sharif, Danny Thomas, Norma Kamali, Khalil Gibran Khalil. They'll even wear a polyester suit the way McLean does.
Jamie.
Yes.
Do you have muscles in your nose? Or is that one place you just won't find any?
Actually, sure, I think you definitely have to have muscle in your nose. At least to carry it around, you do. It's the size. Yes, you have to have muscle in your nose, of course.
Jamie says you have muscles in your nose. Melody, agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You do have muscles in your nose. You should have disagreed with Jamie, who was clearly an expert on noses.
Can you do this?
Sure you have muscles in your nose. Jamie and I are getting together and coming out with an exercise book. Tamara, that was good for you. Your move.
McLean to win, please.
Okay. Dun, dun. The tables have turned in this game a bit, and you have the advantage for the game. Is the average peeping Tom in his 20s?
McLean will know this one.
Yeah.
He'll know
This question.
Or in his 50s, McLean?
He's covered all the ages. He knows when he's
Is he balding?
Not only should you not run in a polyester leisure suit, but dancing is also a big no-no. You can dip in a leisure suit and cause great harm to your body. Now, as to the peeping Tom, the voyeur, as it were, the 20-year-olds are far more guilty of that than we 55-year-old guys.
Were you when you were 20?
Yes.
McLean says the average peeping Tom is in his 20s. For the game, agree or disagree, Tamara?
I agree.
The average peeping Tom is in his 20s. You were right to agree, you get the square, and you win the game. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, congratulations. You have jumped off to a bit of a lead. Tamara, Allison, 175 to 50 for Melody, but we'll sweep the X's and the O's off the board. We'll start a $200 game with you, Melody Mock. Pick a star.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall in the center square. Do bats have feathers, or are their wings just covered with skin?
I have a real funny answer, but we're running out of time.
Cop out.
I think their wings are covered with skin.
He says bats' wings are just covered with skin, Melody. What do you say?
I agree.
Bats' wings are just covered with skin. You are right to agree, and you get the first square in the $200 game. She's on the board. Your turn to pick a star for an X, Tamara.
Linda, please.
Linda Dano, from another world.
Oh.
According to Billy Graham, is it a...
Go on.
Have I struck a nerve here, Linda?
Yes, you did.
According to Billy Graham, is it a sin to be so grossly overweight you cannot move? Or doesn't God care about your weight?
You must believe that God does not want you to be fat.
You know what? I think he will say, honestly, because of Deuteronomy, I know this. He will say that it's a sin because it's overindulgent.
Okay, she says that Billy Graham would say it's a sin to be so grossly overweight. What do you say, Tamara?
I'll agree.
It is a sin. Yes, you are right to agree, and you get the square.
Thank you, Mother.
You got it.
You didn't know I was doing this, did you?
Melody Mock, your move.
Arlene, please.
Arlene Francis. First time today. Who tend to be heavier drinkers? College
in my
graduates. College graduates or high school dropouts?
High school dropouts.
Agree or disagree, Melody?
I disagree.
College graduates tend to be heavier drinkers. You were right to disagree, and you get the square. Isn't that interesting? College graduates. Oh, I disagree myself, but college graduates. Tamara, pick a star.
Heidi to block, please.
Okay, now you missed this one. The game in the lead flip-flops over to Melody. When a female firefly wants to attract a male, does she fly circles around him, or does she just lie around and light up?
Oh, I think she just flies around and lights up.
What do you think? To block? Yes? She said she just lies around and lights up. It sounded very clear to me.
No, you're saying both answers.
Oh, did you say flies around and lights up or lies around?
I thought you said flies around.
No, I said, I'm sorry, then it is my mistake. It's she either flies circles around him or she lies around and lights up.
She lies around and lights up.
Okay. What do you say, Tamara, to block?
I agree.
She does. She lies around and lights up. You get the square and you do block.
Takes 60,000 brains to light her up. 60,000!
Okay, all you 60,000 brains out there, multiplied by many millions watching this fabulous show, return with us in a couple of minutes and we will complete the Hollywood Squares. Well,
Well, the last thing that happened was that our champ hung in there with a very critical block. What that means is that the tables have turned. Back to you, Melody Mock.
Jamie to block.
Right, you missed this one, then it's a pretty big lead for Tamara. Which is bigger, Jamie?
Not another nose joke.
No.
Okay.
Disneyland or its parking lot?
Ooh. I would think that the square footage of all the equipment that you have to have, I would think Disneyland is bigger than the parking lot.
Agree or disagree to block,
I agree.
Melody? The parking lot is bigger than Disneyland. You should have disagreed with Jamie, and your opponent gets that square, and your opponent wins another game. The sympathies of the audience are a bit mixed. Here are the statistics on this. Here are the statistics. 107 acres for the parking lot and 76 acres for Disneyland.
Wow.
Isn't that fascinating? We will clear the board, move right on to the next game, even though she's got a pretty big lead, Melody. It's a $300 game, and you could do a lot of catching up if you were efficient. Pick a star.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall. The Arabs call it the father of all foods, Arsenio. Is it alfalfa or buckwheat?
Okay, now...
It's either alfalfa or buckwheat, the father of all foods.
I'm going to go with alfalfa.
You are, huh? Okay, Melody, agree or disagree? He says alfalfa is the father of all foods.
I agree.
Alfalfa is the father of all foods. You little rascal, you. You get the square. Tamara Allison, pick a star.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
You're a 4-star Army general.
Naturally.
And you're promoted to 5-star general. Will you also get some extra pay, or will you just have to settle for the same old salary?
No, I will get a substantial salary increase as a 5-star general, because there are not too many of us.
What do you say, Tamara?
I agree.
You will just have to settle for the same old salary. You should have disagreed with Jean, and your opponent gets that square. So I suggested she might have to be efficient. She has been so far. Melody, make your move.
Linda for the win.
Okay, you get this one. It is a flat-footed tie game. Oh, no, actually, I think you're a little bit ahead. Linda Dano, just answer the question. Forget what I said. Linda,
Yes.
Your husband likes to wear your nightgown to bed.
Don't look at me!
No, you were married to Jamie. Your husband likes to wear your nightgown to bed. According to Woman's Day magazine, should you allow him to act out his fantasies? Or is he a sicko?
If Frank ever put on my nightgown, I would die. Oh, that's strange. I wouldn't be there to watch it, so I think maybe he might be a sicko.
He says he's kind of a sicko. Agree or disagree, Melody, for the game?
I agree.
He is a sicko. He needs psychiatric help. Well done, you get the square and you win the game. And my corrected arithmetic was, in fact, correct. She's got a $25 lead. Take the 3 O's off of the board. It's a $400 game. It starts with the champ. It's as close as it can get.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall. Every square counts. You're planning a funeral for your cat. Will the pet cemetery allow your cat's buddies to attend? Or are live animals banned from pet cemeteries?
Meow, meow, meow.
Gosh. How can you ban a cat from...
They just walk around.
Actually,
Anywhere they...
I think they would allow the cats in.
He says your cat's buddies can attend. What do you say, Tamara? Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree? The cat's buddies can attend. We have a tie game. 475 to 475. Melody Mock, make your move.
Gene Rayburn, please.
Gene.
Here we go.
Who has a higher intelligence? An average cat or an average rat?
A black Lebanese Arab.
A cat or a rat, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I love cats. I'm going to say a cat.
What do you say, Melody? Agree or disagree? He says a cat has a higher intelligence.
I agree.
An average rat has a higher intelligence. Your opponent gets that square. You should have disagreed with Gene. Tamara, 2 X's up there. You can really put it away now. Pick a star.
Linda, please, to win.
Okay. Linda Dano.
Yes.
You've just received a fan letter from the President of the United States.
Oh, my. Would I love that?
Up in the corner, are you more likely to find a brand new stamp?
Uh-huh.
Or will you just find the President's signature?
Well,
Up in the corner?
Yeah, in other words, where the stamp would be. Would there
With
be a
his
stamp
return
there, or does he
address.
not have to use a stamp? That's the gist of the question.
No,
Can he
I
just
think
sign
the
it?
president has to use a stamp.
What do you say for the game, Tamara?
I agree.
You would be more likely to find in that corner a brand new stamp. You are right to agree. You get the square and you win the game. Good for you, Tamara Allison. You have forged for yourself a pretty big lead. But sweep the 3 X's off of the board. We still have time. It's a $500 game. Melody Mock, you get to start.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio once again. You're having dinner at your girlfriend's house, and for dessert, she serves you a pear.
That sounds like her because she can't cook. Really? I tell her to get me a beer. She says, "Uh-oh, I burned it." You know, it's like, a beer? How do you burn a beer?
Now, according to Emily Post, should you eat this pear by picking it up whole with your hands, or must you first cut it in quarters with your knife?
Being the class guy I am, I have to go with cutting it in quarters.
Agree or disagree, Melody?
I agree.
You must first cut it in quarters with your knife. Arsenio does, in fact, have class. Pair that pear with your knife, and you get the first square. And the bell means that time is up. She has done it 3 days in a row. 3rd day in a row. Tamara Allison is our champ. Why, I'm speechless. That was one of the most exciting games we have ever had here on Hollywood Squares, I think. A real tussle. You came out victorious by playing well. Zip your way over there, join Gene, get set for your shot at the big money once again. You really earned it. And I gotta say, from a very slow start on the day, you came back to be really quite an excellent player, and you gave her about as good a run as she could be given. It just came down to a very exciting $400 game. You didn't quite make it. You're leaving here with a very nice total, though, for somebody who's leaving without getting to Supermatch. $500 for Melody Mock, and our thanks.
Thank you.
You're terrific. Gene, take it away.
All right, here we are with the champ. She goes on and on like Old Man River. We'll be back with her and the Stars for Gold the Big Dough right after this.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thanks, Gene Wood. Here we are with Tamara. Your 3rd day.
3rd game.
You ready?
I'm ready.
She could win up to $30,000 here in the super match. Let's see how she does today. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Pink blank. $1,000 if you give us the most popular answer. $500 for the second. $250 for the third. Whom do you call on for a little assist here?
John.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Pink Panther.
Okay, there's one.
Arsenio.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. All right.
Linda.
I think Pink Lady.
Pink Lady. All right. So you have Pink Lady, Pink Floyd, and Pink Panther. You may choose one of those or create one of your own invention.
Pink Panther.
You want the Pink Panther?
Way to go, Tamara!
All right, we're going to find out if the Pink Panther's up there. May we see the $250 response? Pink Lady is there. All right, there's Linda's answer. The $500 response says Pink Floyd. You got 2 of the 3
Right
the
in
Stars
order.
gave you. It looks pretty good for the Pink Panther, right, audience? Right. All right, slide it, Steve. Yeah!
Get him, Tamara! Yeah!
Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing, and after you've made your decision, the star will reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10. There are there are 4 10s, 4 20s, and 1 30 up there. Where do you think the 30 is? That's the one you're after.
Arsenio.
You think Arsenio's got it in the middle? All right, we want you to reveal the hidden number. Play off the gin, would you? Let's see it. 20,000 is what you're playing for. A 20. All right. If you get to 20,000, you will be well over the $30,000 mark altogether. Good luck to you. Here we go. Diaper blank. D-I-A-P-E-R. Diaper blank.
Okay, let's go with it. I don't want to think about it. Let's go.
Don't think about it.
Let's go.
All right. Tamara, for $20,000.
Diaper rash.
You say diaper rash. Diaper rash is what she says to collect the $20,000.
I was thinking diaper rash.
Don't worry about that now. You got another $20,000 there. You have $34,525. Congratulations, Tamara. We'll be back with her and the stars right after this for you. Now we want to find out which of the stars had the big number. There's 130 up there somewhere. Stars, ready, set, go.
Yank your tabs. Paula Kelly.
Paula had the big number. Stars, you were splendid as usual.
Wonderful.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Good job for her. That was a tough squares game. You did it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. The questions evened out on you. You got a relatively straightforward one today, and you done good, kid.
Very good, Tamara. We'll see you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive AT&T Showcase Olympic Commemorative Telephone and Sculpture, celebrating the 1984 Olympics. Sculptures for your phone, like this Olympic runner, furnished by AT&T Phone Center. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.